Cazorla puts this one in, and Santiago with a no-look header. What a start to his Arsenal career. Put me through, and I take the shot and I score. Santiago gets himself his second goal for Arsenal against Al Nassr with a fantastic finish. What a debut, man. It couldn't have been better. After scoring a brace against Al Nassr in the Asian pre-season tournament on his debut, of course, Wenger has decided to start Santiago Lopez again for this second pre-season tournament game against Seoul. Can Santiago live up to the expectations and deliver another fantastic performance? You guys will find out throughout the course of this episode. Arsene Wenger did actually contact Santiago the night before to let him know that he will be taking part in this game. You'll be starting today as well, expecting a decent performance from you. So yeah, the boss is expecting a really good performance. Hopefully we'll be able to deliver and of course score a couple of goals. I'd love to do that with Lopez. But anyways guys, this is of course the second episode of this series, and the first thing I'll be doing in this episode is getting my shirt to be untucked. I don't know, for some reason I really like it this way. So yeah, that is legit the first thing we'll be doing today. But anyways, if you guys are excited for today's episode, drop a like on this video, that would be greatly appreciated. 100 likes would be fantastic. The support you guys left on the first episode, it was absolutely ridiculous. Make sure to subscribe for more FIFA 17 content. A lot of content coming your way. The Bournemouth career mode, this My Player series, and a lot more. Taking a look at our accomplishments right now, as you guys know, this is the way we will be increasing our overall. We haven't completed too many accomplishments so far. Well, that's because we've only played one game, and because of the fact that we scored a couple of goals in that game, some of our shooting accomplishments did get completed, which is actually pretty good. We started out as a 66 rated player, and now we are 67. Also in this episode we will be playing some training, so it's literally the first time I'm actually going to play those training drills, so kind of excited for that. It's now time to get into our first game of this episode. Can Santiago deliver another great performance, this time against FC Seoul, the Korea Republic outfit? And this is the team that Wenger has decided to field. We've got Cazorla, Iwobi, Rene Adelaide, some good youngsters, El Neni, Coquelin in midfield. Holding has been given the start for this one. It's a strong team, guys, and I reckon with a team this good, we should be able to get a good result against FC Seoul. A win here, I think, should guarantee us a spot in the semi-finals. And as you can see straight away, we are getting involved in the build-up play. Unfortunately, the pass towards the end wasn't good enough. Here, I played the ball into Santi Cazorla, and then I called for a through ball. The ball wasn't the best, but then El Neni gets there. Cazorla, who just lays it off to me, and then Santiago gets the job done. Places it away from the keeper's reach. 1-0 already, and this is Santiago's third goal for Arsenal. He's absolutely killing it for Arsenal. He now plays a driven pass into Coquelin, gets it back, skips away from a couple of defenders, takes the shot, but well, what a poor shot that was from Santiago. And that is pretty much it for the first half. We had a couple of good chances, a couple of shots, one was off target, one bottom left corner. So far things are going well for us, and the best part is we are getting involved in the build-up play, which is something I really want. Here we had another chance to score, but this is completely my fault. Accidentally I pressed the through ball button, and because of that, well, I wasted a chance which we probably would have tucked in. But now look at Santiago battling a couple of defenders. He does manage to get the shot off, but not enough power. Keeper with the easy save. And now this was one of the first chances FC Seoul had, but David Ospina, up to the task, makes a very good save indeed. And now I play a through ball into Aaron Ramsey, who is one-on-one with the defender, somehow still gets the ball, puts a cross in into El Neni, who has loads of time and space, but shoots straight towards the keeper. And that is a pretty simple save for the goalkeeper. Now a chance for us late on in this game to potentially get our second goal. We get away from a couple of defenders with ease, but our cross wasn't the best. And yeah, so that's how the game did come to an end. So we finished this game with a match rating of 8.7. Not too shabby, I believe. 75% passing accuracy. To be fair, guys, our passing was really poor in this game. And our shooting as well. Yes, we did score, but I guess we should have most of our shots on target. We did take quite a few touches in this game. throughout the pitch. I think we need to focus on being up front most of the time rather than dropping deep, because we've got great midfielders who can already create, so we don't really need to get out of position, because there was a lot of chances where I believe if we were in the box we could have scored. But anyways, yeah, Arsenal fans seem to be pretty happy with our performances. Well, they seem to be really happy apart from our passing, so we've got to improve on our passing. Besides that 8.7 match rating, you can't really complain. Right now in terms of squad ranking, we are 25th in the team. We actually did end the previous episode being in 25th place. Hopefully that will improve as time passes. We are still 5th in the striker squad ranking. Well, we've got Danny Welbeck, Lucas Perez, Olivier Giroud, and of course Alexis Sanchez above us. There's no surprise in that they are much more high rated than us, so yeah, it's probably because of that. Besides that, this is how the Champions Trophy, the Asian Champions Trophy group looks right now. FC Seoul, Jeonbuk, Hyundai, and I believe Al Nassr in the group as well. We are first, and now we'll be playing Jeonbuk. Another decent performance hopefully from me, where we can, you know, score a couple of goals. That would be amazing, because these teams aren't, you know, top quality or Premier League level. I think I can find myself in great positions most of the time, so we've got to take advantage of that and score more goals. This is the team Wenger has picked, similar to the previous one apart from a few changes in terms of, you know, the youngsters. You know, Willock comes in, Cazorla is starting this one, he puts in a great cross, we couldn't get to it, but Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain does so, and in the 10th minute we do take the lead 1-0 to Arsenal. This is actually the first time when I've played, when Santiago's played, someone else has scored, so yeah, pretty good to see that. Here's Willock who plays the ball through to me. I actually try a fake shot inside the box but completely embarrass myself. Well, we do get a +1 in terms of our dribbling for completing a fake shot in the box, so I guess it's not that bad. Here we try to hold up the ball, we do it actually pretty well, and I try to play a pass through into Cazorla, but we get fouled in the process, and I think we've picked up a knock there, but the ball falls to El Neni, and El Neni, what a strike from the Egyptian, making it 2-0, but we might have picked up a knock, and because of that at halftime I decided Wenger to, you know, sub me off. I asked him to sub me off, he did agree, so that's pretty good indeed. Alexis Sanchez was brought on for Santiago Lopez. I hope it's not a serious injury. That's the last thing we want in this series, you know, getting injured. Luckily for us it's only 5 days, but that means I think we will miss the semi-finals of this tournament, which is a real shame. Arsenal are going to confirm it, and yes guys, Santiago will miss the semi-final versus Roma. A chance for us to play against Totti and, you know, all such greats of the game, which is a real shame, man. Exchanging shirts with Totti, just imagine the scenes. But unfortunately we won't be taking part in this Roma game. Hopefully Arsenal will beat Roma, our team will beat Roma, so that in the finals we could, you know, potentially get ourselves our first silverware, even though it's not an official trophy. I'd love to win something with Arsenal, but yeah, it's a real shame that we won't be able to take part in this Roma game. And as you can see, you have not been selected in today's squad. That's purely because we are injured. So let's sim this game against Roma. Hopefully we can get a win. That would be incredible. So let's get this one started. Welbeck's playing instead of me. Iwobi has started out as well. 10 minutes into this one, nothing's happened so far. Let's sim the entire game and see what happens. And we get a 1-0 win. Not the best of victories, but yeah, it was convincing. But as you can see, after that game, after we've recovered, the boss now actually wants us to focus on our passing, because I think he's noticed as well our passing in the previous couple of games has been dodgy. So I guess it's time for some training now, and we are going to play this passing training drill. We'll start out with the bronze one, because, you know, these training drills are kind of tough, so I don't want to start out on the hardest difficulty. We'll gradually move on to, you know, harder training sessions every other episode. So we'll be playing one training session every episode. I think that's perfect. And here, as you can see, you know, good passing between Santiago and Lucas Perez, and we did score in that case. Lucas Perez here cuts it back, and again we do score. So yeah, I think with this training our passing definitely will improve. We get an A grade performance for that training session, which is not that bad. Our vision and short passing did certainly improve. Let's simulate the rest of the drills and see what results we get. We get a C, a D, a couple of Ds in fact, and a C. Not the best, man. We've got to improve in training. But yes, guys, we have been picked to play this final of the pre-season tournament against FC Seoul, a team we've scored against. And yeah, it's the team we will be playing against once again. They actually beat Sassuolo. Surprise there. The Italian outfit did actually lose on penalties to FC Seoul. As you can see, Arsenal fans are kind of happy to see Santiago in the lineup, because, well, his form in this tournament has been superb. In 3 games, he scored 3 goals. In fact, he hasn't even completed 3 games You could say like 2.5 games, yeah, but still 3 goals in those games is actually pretty good. Can he score once again against FC Seoul? This time he's playing alongside Alexis Sanchez and Mesut Ozil. So this is a massive game for Santiago, playing alongside world-class players, you know, like Sanchez and Ozil. Let's see how he fares against the best of the best. He plays a pass through into Alexis Sanchez, who drops the shoulder on a defender, gets away from him easily. He just shows his class there. He tried to put in Santiago through, but that ball didn't work out. And now a chance here for FC Seoul as their shot hits the post or the crossbar. I'm not too sure about that one, but it was a great attempt there. And now it's Mesut Ozil on the ball, trying to play the ball through into Coquelin. Does so successfully, but Coquelin couldn't get the shot off. I tried to put in a tackle, but I think I mistimed that one. Here I do actually put in a good tackle, get the ball back, and now I'm waiting for Ozil or someone to make a run. In fact, it is, I think, Coquelin who does make the run, who tried to play Mesut Ozil through, but that didn't really work out. And again, another injury. Well, injuries in Arsenal, it happens, man. It's kind of realistic as well. It happened in real life, but this looks like a serious one. Mesut Ozil does go off, and Santi Cazorla, who I think I've been forming a decent chemistry with because he's assisted quite a few of my goals so far. So yeah, that's pretty good. He's coming on. Hopefully he can help me score or potentially just make us win the game. I really don't care who's scored because it's a final and I just want to win this one. I get the ball here. It's Santiago on the ball. I tried to play in a pass, but Seoul have actually kept me out of this game really well. And then the coach in the 72nd or 73rd minute decided to go with this formation. What even is Arsene Wenger thinking? I have no idea. El Neni as left striker, and I'm going to play as the right striker. Very weird formation indeed, but Arsene probably knows what he's doing. Here's Debuchy, plays the ball through into me. I go around a couple of defenders. I cut this one back perfectly to El Neni, but he's not a striker. He isn't going to score those most of the time, and the keeper makes a good save. And now another chance for us. Alexis plays the ball through into me. I get away from one. I try and finesse this one. It hits the post, but Aaron Ramsey is there, and he puts the ball into the back of the net. 1-0 against FC Seoul. A chance now for us to win this tournament. We are in the lead now. We are in pole position to lift our first trophy with Arsenal, and we can't bottle it from this stage, man. We really can't. What a nice finish that was from Ramsey. To be fair, we could have gotten the goal as well, but there you go, guys. The Asian Champions Trophy is ours to lift. As you can see, we are taking part in these celebrations. We actually contributed a lot, 3 goals in this tournament, and of course even the goal we scored in this final was thanks to Santiago's curling effort which hit the post. But nevertheless, as you can see, our passing, again, the manager wasn't too happy, but I'm thinking, like, you know what, our passing was actually decent in this game. Our dribbling was not as good as it, but our passing, you know, was decent. I'm surprised Wenger thinks that our passing wasn't good enough. But Ozil's going to be out for like 3 months, which is a real shame. But most importantly, your future at Arsenal. Wenger isn't convinced with me so far, which is a real shame. He will be loaning us out most probably. So yeah, I'm not sure about this one because, well, we have been performing so well. But to be fair, I think for us to get adequate game time to grow into a fantastic player, we've got to get loaned out. So that's what's going to happen. We are loan listed right now. 4 games, 3 goals, 7.9 average rating throughout this Champions Trophy. We are, as I said, 67th rated. Let me show you guys my stats right now through accomplishments. They did go up a fair bit, you know, short passing, short power, volleys, penalties, all going up. But yeah, we are going to get loaned out. So if you guys have any suggestions for leagues, which league should I move to? I'm thinking Championship right now. I think that's a good league to, you know, develop into a better player that'll help us develop. So I guess that's the plan. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like we'll be taking part in any of those Premier League games. But make sure to let me know your thoughts regarding this loan deal, etc. But as you can see, some of the other transfer news, etc. going around. The only deal that's really worth talking about is Manolas. He's actually heavily linked to Arsenal. Hopefully he'll join Arsenal. Would love to play with him in the future, but I'm surprised at this one. Player of the competition of this Champions Trophy has been given to Santi Cazorla. I feel I deserve it because 7.9 match rating and, you know, scoring 3 goals is actually pretty good. But I guess we won the tournament. Doesn't really matter. Here I'm tweeting out first trophy with Arsenal. Come on, ya Gunners. Things can't get better. Hopefully we'll get loaned out to a decent club where we can develop. So that's going to be for the next episode. That's it for this one. If you guys have enjoyed it, drop a like on this one. 100 likes would be insane. Subscribe for more FIFA 17 content. Let me know your thoughts on this video in the comment section. And I will see you guys very soon for another episode of this series.